Back. This is gonna be the part 2 of the teacher's app. There were some features that I have not shown in the previous video, and there are some stuff that I have added since then that I would like to showcase today. So first of all, in the summary, the dashboard page, previously there was no lesson, so it was just empty with the text saying that there's no lesson to be generated. But now there was a lesson, and this is a summary of the last lesson based on these notes and the homework. And the AI will also generate the ideas for the next lesson. So just work on the scales, more precise intonation, consistent tempo using metronome. So these are the stuff that the teacher can reference for their next lesson, right? Let's see. And now if we go into this recording, I will try this transcription feature. Let's see how it goes over here. Hello, welcome back. How was your break? Did you practice? Good. Okay. Now let's go over some B flat major scale just to warm up. Good. I love your intonation. The sound is getting more richer and better, but the overall the note has been very precise. But there's some couple of notes like the C over here, which is a little bit too sharp, so I would be careful on that. Do you use tuner while you practice? Good. You need to keep on using your tuner when you practice, and also metronome. Now let's go over to the scatter and see how it goes. Nice, nice, good. So you're starting this measure from 5 to 10. It's really nice, but when you go into measure 11, let's say, you see how it does the crescendo over here? So you need to make it softer, right? So be careful on that. And for next week, I want you to keep on working on your scales using tuner and your metronome, as well as your scatter. Make sure to use more dynamic, use more flow, and be more precise on your left hand and right hand coordination. Good job. Okay, so it was like a demo how a teacher would say to their student. Obviously, it's going to be like 40, 50, or even an hour long based on the duration of their lesson. So the recording is complete, and it will be transcribing. It's gonna be doing that in the background. I do have. Oh, that was very fast. I think if it goes on to like 40, 50, even an hour long, it's going to take a longer time, and we'll do in the background, and the teacher would get a push notification if it completes. So once you save the lesson, it will pick out all the necessary details of the lesson, such as like the sharp C is too sharp, and it's going to leave out all the unnecessary stuff like this introduction and stuff like that, right? So if I save lesson, okay, it created 2 homework and 4 notes. So let's see what it created. It should be 4-2. You know what it is? I bet you that there's no student for this particular date and hour. So Wednesday, yeah, that's what it was. So if it is within this time frame of the lesson, it will create the lesson for this particular student. Let's see. So whose student was this? So it was Apple Teacher Review. Apple Teacher Review. I could do this. I could just manually change this to this hour and then do it again. But I think you guys know the details over there. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to show was the refer and earn. So in here, teachers can refer to other teachers. Students can refer to other students. It cannot be students referring their own teacher or their teacher referring their own students. It doesn't work like that, but a teacher to teacher, student to student, right? It gives up to 10 referrals, and they earn 1 free subscription plan, like the lowest plan, credit to their next plan. So this is something that I worked on yesterday. I did test it a couple of times. It did work great. There are some few minor stuff that I need to improve on, such as this share button over here. It does show up this, and then if I copy this, it doesn't copy the code for some reason. It just says a text join now. So I'll just have to fix that and little details of that. That is it for the part 2. I think that's all the features that I have so far on the teacher. So the next video will be about the students. The students also have the cool features, so I hope you guys stick around and look forward for the next one.